Ethan is in the building. I don't know if my song just got picked up because my microphone wasn't on. Ethan, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're hearing me loud and clear. And because I can't be confident that I blessed you with, I've been told that I'm a songbird of my generation. First and foremost, I want to bless you. Fist, touching fist, I'm reaching out, I'm fighting you 'cause you're fighting me, fist fight of mine, good fights never seem so good, so good, so good, so good. I needed to do that one more time just to make sure, in case it did not get picked up on our first time through. Ethan throwing up the raw dog with the eggplant emojis. I'm not sure whether to be scared or join him in celebration. I trust Ethan, so I'm going to join him in celebration. Ethan, aka T-City, finished yesterday's stream by how? By beating your boy, Coach Heavy Hands. Ethan picked up the game. Oh, Ethan says, okay, so I did not know that. Ethan says Darren Till saying is raw dog. Okay, cool. So that makes sense. That is Darren. Everybody knows. One thing I do know is that Sweet Caroline is Darren Till's entrance music, which is awesome. Darren Till, that might be almost like cheating in terms of getting the crowd on your side. Who gave him Sweet Caroline? That's a cheat. If you put on Sweet Caroline in any bar, at least in the States, it's over. Sweet Caroline, it's going down. You've won. So for you to take Sweet Caroline, that should almost be like back in the day when you couldn't pick Michael Jordan in the game, or there's a guy that was just too good, you couldn't pick him. That should have been... He even said, Till said that he was going to raw dog Mike Perry's girlfriend, which is just fighting words. And I suppose they're in the right business for saying that type of stuff, because that sounds like something you say immediately before a fight. But I couldn't be more excited to be here. Shout out to the world. We are 357th on this planet. I don't know if they're playing UFC on other planets, but on this one, we're 357th in the good old USA, which is irrelevant to some of you, but in the USA where I reside, I'm 147th. I promised Evo we would get more ranked fights in. We're just going to jump right into it today, folks. We're going to get into it. We're Division 18. When did this? I haven't been paying attention to my division. Division 18. 3 title defenses. Ethan. I don't know. Ethan says he says, I can't believe I beat a top fighter named Coach. I'm not a top fighter yet. I'm on my way. I'm documenting the path. I will be there. But so I'm guessing Ethan had a great fight against somebody else. Maybe it was Coach Donato he beat yesterday. I don't know. It can't be me he's talking about. I know he wouldn't come onto this stream and just start disrespecting your boy like that. I hope Ethan has more couth than that. But on a totally different note, this guy, I always feel like I know who I'm fighting based on these little banners or whatever they call them. And a lot of times I'm wrong, but I feel like this is going to be a tough fight. I think this is Crooks 209. I could be wrong. But huge news came out today. Huge MMA news in the middleweight division. I think this man should be... Ethan says, I was being for real. I've never even played ranked until I just got this game. Oh, no, Ethan, I believe you. But there's there are some people that pick the game up very quickly. You are one of them. You picked the game up. You have a great patience to you for someone that's never played this game. There's not a lot of frantic behavior. You manage your stamina well. You do a lot of things that, you should be out there fighting these killers, man. You should be out there doing your thing. You have the skills. You just gotta get experience, get those fights in there. Maybe you don't even gotta do that. Maybe you'll just go in there and start crushing people's souls. I don't want to tell you how wet my pillow was last night, soaked in tears after fighting Ethan. Ethan says, thanks. I was trying to have a patient style like Piotr Jan, and he did. We are fighting Mind Cavity. Notice how my stamina bar is not there. That's because we just put up an AI versus AI, Derek Brunson versus Kevin Holland. And of course I take off the stamina bars for those, and I failed to turn them back on for our ranked fights. Get that changed in between rounds. Trying to keep Mind Cavity. I gotta do better at blocking my body. I have such a fear of the headshot. Ugh. Trying to put hands all over this guy. And with this game, as much as I like the look of the no display, Ethan says he needs to block his body more and get better with clinch defense. Yeah. You and everybody else needs to get better with clinch. Almost everybody else needs to get better with clinch defense. It's really hard to... I think the first step in clinch defense is really getting used to trying not to get clinched. Or getting used to being clinched and accepting that that's your time to do damage. If you get a clinch spammer, you're just leaning into them and throwing bombs. Because I am of the latter, the category. I'm in the last category there. I'm the one that is... I've accepted. I'm going to get clinched sometimes. Clinch spammers are going to get me. I'm not going to use head movement to get out of it. It's too risky. And I might sway, occasionally out of it, but I'm not, I'm just going to, okay, you grab me. I'm going to lean into it and throw those hooks and do the damage I can. Trying to keep Gilbert Burns off of me. It's a hard task. Ethan says I landed my best shots on him in the clinch. Yeah, definitely appreciate the clinch. Reminded me that I should be using it a little bit more in this fight. Yeah, but all of these games, I have always been, I gravitate towards the clinch and towards the ground game. I liked it. I do say 4 iterations into this series, it's a little sad to see how I think the greatest progress we made on the ground was from UFC 1 to UFC 2, but after UFC 2, there's been really not much in the way of progress when it comes to advancing those ground game systems. Ethan says, I haven't even gotten to show my ground game. I've striked with all, let me see. I got to get back to our stream so I can read these comments for whatever reason. Oh no. And I didn't turn on my stamina bar. So this is not a smart move on my end. So I can't see how badly damaged I am. And I think I started to say this before, is EA needs to do that. They need to give you a way of telling how injured you are without the grapple meter. Let's move away from block bars and grapple meters and all this other stuff. Let's get into, showing me how tired I am through the animations we see. Hopefully we get that in the next generation. Maybe even for UFC 4. Like, there's some games that aren't just ports to the next generation, they're remakes. Ethan says, I'll give you a rematch after your ranked matches, but don't... I'll see that in just a second, Ethan. I'm sorry. Once again, this thing cuts off the comments a little too early in some cases. Oh. So we are... Man. He's tricky with the head kick. Ah. Got him. I'm going to calm down. I don't want to just get gassed. I can't see how much stamina I have in the first place. And even if I could, it's just... I don't want to just blast away at this guy's defense. He seemed really ready to... Look at that. He blocked his body right away. This is not a first day or a guy that's uncomfortable off of his back. That's one of the things that makes Gilbert Burns so awesome to use. Is he can bang. He's got power. And it's kind of true to life. He's got a lot of power, but there's danger in this situation that I'm in right now. You don't want to get caught in his rubber guard. But I also found that with these guys that love staying on their back and they try to get you in their rubber guard and they're comfortable here, if you show them that you're comfortable being in their guard, and you beat them on their feet, you can see the lack of confidence afterwards. Ethan says he's comfortable off of his back. He says he stay on his back. And he means that in the most masculine way, of course. Woo! Woo! I'll take it. Oh, Ethan says, I haven't even gotten to show my ground game. I've striked with all of yous, meaning he's knocked everybody out, hasn't even had a chance to go to the ground. Hence the gamer tag. Yeah, there you go. Oh, wow, I put that together. T-City. So, thank you, Coach, is trying to have a patient style. Okay, cool. So I think I'm caught up. We are entering the second round. Blah. El Divino Vega! Yo, what's up, my man? He says, El Divino says, yeah, he sleeps comfortably on his back, too. Yeah, me too. That's about as far off my back that I'm good at when it comes to fighting. I mean, I really respect the jiu-jitsu game, these guys that are comfortable with another man on top of them. I'll tell you what, if I were dumb enough to get involved into a fist fight in my life, on my back is somewhere I just can't imagine being so proficient at defending yourself in that position. It'd be so difficult. But that's why you got jits for. That's why we got jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu. Shout out to all my Brazilian friends out here. Woo! It's a wrap! Put him down. Shout out to Mind Cavity, all respect. Ethan says, our fight yesterday was technical, real fun. Yeah, those are the best fights, Ethan. When you are planting shots and being patient and placing things to the body and being strategic, it's fun. Il Divino, thank you. He says, let's go. By the way, Il Divino Vega firing off the videos. I haven't had a chance to watch his most recent one, Il Divino Vega. Posted a video about 16 hours ago. And I'm excited. If I understand right, Il Divino Vega, so if you're listening to this afterwards, look at the live chat. You can see his name. Go to his channel. I think everybody that's in the superhero world is excited about the Snyder Cut. I said the Marvel Avengers, I think, before, but this is not. This is the Justice League. And I've become excited about something I would otherwise not be excited about, which is the Justice League. About, it's just superhero game movies in general. I'm now excited for this thing coming out on HBO Max, I believe. Lord Kojay on YouTube. That's Lord Kojay on YouTube. Has been pumping this thing up. That's how I met Il Divino, is through Lord Kojay's channel. Lord Kojay puts on awesome, very entertaining fights, WWE fights, and talks about wrestling and even a little MMA and the history of Bruce Lee has come up once before. And but it's all in celebration and anticipation of the Snyder Cut Avengers movie coming out tomorrow, I think, or the day after. Anyways, Il Divino Vega has a special rap, if I understand, coming out on the 17th, which is tomorrow. Check him out. Give him a listen. I'm excited for it. Check out his channel. That's Il Divino, Divino, Vega, Vega. Listen to the man bust some rhymes tomorrow. Celebrate the Snyderverse, the Snyder Cut release with him. Celebrate it with me. Dang. Ethan says Dominic Cruz versus Sean O'Malley. I think he's calling out Sean O'Malley. He wants to be Dominic Cruz. And we could bring that action to you at the end of this stream. That was a viewer request. Ethan. El Divino Vega says, yes, sir. Snyder Cut on HBO Max on the 18th. Justice Kingdom. In the KJ verse tomorrow. Justice Kingdom in the... So tomorrow is a huge day. Tomorrow is the 17th. It's a big day for the comic world. Once again, I just am unfamiliar. Oh, Ethan's saying we need that in real life, but that'd be great scrap on here. Yeah, I think that fight's appropriate, Ethan. In real life, and then Ethan says he likes Cody the most besides Piotr Jan, which is so much fun, so much better than saying Peter is Piotr. It's so much better. That should be the standard. If there's a way to say Peter, quote unquote, it should be Piotr. But back to Il Divino. Tomorrow's a huge day. It's pre-Snyder Cut release. I cannot believe how big this thing is. People are going nuts for it. And I guess there's some people that have seen it and have said positive things about this movie. So check out Kojay's channel tomorrow. Lord Kojay. And have some fun with him and Il Divino Vega. They're releasing fights and music, and it's a huge celebration. I know I'll be there. I'll be checking them out all day. Ethan says, what is it again? Sorry, he's playing a game, and that's fine, Il Divino. You don't ever have to apologize for occupying your mind and having fun. Tomorrow is the release of the Snyder Cut, or the on Lord Kojay. That's Lord Kojay, Kojay on YouTube. Go to his channel. He's celebrating a pre-release, like the pre-party. For the Snyder Cut Justice League movie that's coming out on the 18th. I think who we're about to fight is WRDMTL. I'm pretty sure, and we all know this guy. WRDMTL is a regular opponent of ours. Very annoying and boring to fight, but I respect him. It's not a personal, I'm attacking the fight, not him. He's never said anything wrong, or, he seems like he probably is a great guy. It's just the fighting style is hard. But we're ready for it. Oh, this is O'Malley Goat. This guy looks like a challenger as well. Ethan says, would I say that he fights patient and has outburst? I don't know. I'll be honest with you, Ethan. I wouldn't say that if I were, without you prompting me to say that, I wouldn't say that. I felt like there was more of a consistency to you. It felt like there wasn't any breaks in between bursts, so to speak. It was constant sizing up for the opportunity, but maybe I have it wrong. Maybe I should go back and rewatch our fight, and get a closer look. Because maybe you do have, I'm sure you have some bursts. We all kind of do that, where you wait for the best opportunity to strike. Did Il Divino Vega says, did Koj create a fighter or a fighter representing you? In his promo, I seen a guy with the Coach Heavy Hand t-shirt on the merch. Yes. Il Divino, to answer that question, yes, he did. He made Anderson Silva. By the way, Anderson Silva, it looks good. It looks like Anderson. And he put the Coach Heavy Hand logo on Anderson Silva. It was amazing. I mean, and he did it. He said he was going to do it. He did it. It was really nice of him. I can't believe it. Oh, no. Oh, no. This guy got me. Oh, it's so frustrating. Took my championship. Just submitted me brutally. I mean, I don't even understand how he got that. O'Malley GOAT. Wow. That was crazy. But he's so highly ranked that if you look at my points, I'm not going to lose much, but I wanted more time in there with him. Dang, I only lost 11 points for that because he's so much higher ranked than I am. I'm not fine with a loss, but what hurts is not spending more time in there and getting more experience against that. Let's check the leaderboards to see where he's at. So they matched us up with number 14 in the world. He's only lost 6 fights. Oh, wow. That is just crazy. That is interesting matchmaking, but I'm not angry. I just messed up the opportunity to have more work with a guy that was number 15 in the world right now. So that was a drop the ball moment, but that's okay. Yeah, but Lord Koji did make that. And I really am appreciative of Koji putting that together on his channel, making it Anderson Silva, putting that logo on there. A funny story about the logo. My wife actually designed the logo, made the logo for me as part of her. She really put the fire underneath me to start streaming and kept bringing it up. I mean, I probably would not have done this without her saying, hey, you should try this or check it out. She made the logo, and to see it on, Lord Koji, using it in his presentation in his wrestling game is pretty cool. Yeah, Ethan, my wife is badass. She definitely is. She's really cool because I know there's some people's significant others, not even wives. There's some girls out, some women married to men that don't like gamers, some men that are married to women that don't like gaming, and I know that it could have been very different. There's some people that do not want their spouses gaming no matter what, and my wife doesn't care. Because if she did, I would be playing a whole hell of a lot fewer games. Going up against Nicker Fat Kit. Ethan says, gaming's becoming so big now, like everyone's doing it. It's great. Yeah, it's actually really interesting. Outside of this game, outside of just UFC 4, it is interesting to see how popular gaming has become. I mean, I am now living in an apartment complex, and sometimes you're walking outside, you're walking past people's houses. Ethan says, bro, I can't tell what race you are. I'll leave that a mystery. I'm going to try to let you find that out. But I'm at walking. Oh, shoot. This guy is piecing me up. Let me focus here real quick. Let me just focus and get this guy's rhythm. Wow, okay. So he's bringing the noise. Need to check leg kicks. Check leg kicks, back up. And as he's coming in, I want to hit him with something. Oh, chewing up my legs. Got him. Oh, man. That just was... That's what I need to work on, man. It's just hard. Turn stamina on after this, coach. Yes. Ildavino says, would I say my ground or technical game is my Achilles heel? I feel like most of your losses come from tap-outs. That's a good question, Ildavino. And they, surprisingly, most of my losses don't. Maybe it's just a coincidence that you've seen my submission losses. But I feel like my weakness is my stand-up, actually. I have a lot of weaknesses. I have weaknesses in every part of this game, but my weakest area, I would say, is my stand-up. It's the one area that I feel like people can pressure me. People can just... There's a certain style out there that is just very difficult for me to deal with. Now, to your point, I have gotten submitted several times on the stream. You probably have seen the standing guillotine getting me. That was a choke right there that you saw. And there's an admitted and generally accepted in the community, there's an imbalance when it comes to the standing guillotine and the subs and the choke sub overall. So let me answer your question a little bit differently. I do have a weakness when it comes to submissions. I typically don't. I do. But I also anticipate there being an update to the game where it won't be as big of an issue for me. God damn. I have these days where they sometimes feel like nightmares. And this is beginning to feel like one. The way I'm getting handled here by this guy, but I'm not giving up. It's just weird how this guy just had a beat on my inability to defend my legs like right away. You can tell this guy's experienced. You can tell he's good. I need to focus a little bit more. He's switching his stance repeatedly. Give him something to worry about with that stance switch. Gotta throw different techniques. Go to the body a little bit more. I should have blocked that. Alright, we checked that one. Oh! Wow, this guy is pretty darn good. He's very patient. I gotta use the tools available. Yes! Gotta use the tools you got. Ethan says his favorite weight class is bantam and feather. My favorite weight class is... It's gotta be welter. You know what? I'll probably say heavyweight and light heavyweight. I'd probably say, I don't know. It's gotta be welterweight and probably... And heavyweight. It's hard to choose. I prefer the heavier weight classes. I feel like maybe it just Ethan Elvina says, okay, I can dig that. Yeah, I think every time I see you lose, it's through submission. And most of your W's come from KOs, hence you don't want them hands. Yeah, no, I appreciate that, but no, I do feel like most of my wins Yeah, they probably do come from stand-up as well, but I feel like I just have too big of holes in my stand-up game to be too confident in it. Yeah, I definitely like the biggie boys. Ethan says, I like the big boy. Yeah, I definitely like the big boys, man. I wish we could include a few more like old school heavyweights to kind of flush out the selection in the game. It'd be cool to get some legends in there, maybe kind of fill out the division. But yeah, I prefer that's more of a strategic, not just let's throw everything at the wall and see what sticks, or this type of comment. Cage Official in the building. What's up, Cage Official? Recent regular of the stream. Thanks for joining us today. Shout out to the UK, by the way. Just having some fun in here. We opened the stream, Cage, and we opened the stream with a victory. And then we fought the number 14th guy in the world, and we got quickly submitted. And now we're on our third fight of the stream, fighting another killer here, and he's doing his darn thing. Il Divina Vega says, that's what she said. El Jefe Choi! What's up, my man? El Jefe Choi. Welcome to the stream, my guy. I appreciate you showing up. El Jefe Choi, by the way, just today had his fight announced with at MMA Gaming. It's a league that I'm in. You guys heard of it. Everybody in here, I'm sure, heard of it. Yeah, we're definitely trying to bounce back with a big W. That's for sure, Cage. At MMA Gaming on Twitter. That's the league. Yeah, at Ethan, join. Just get involved. Ethan says, I need to join there. You hear me talking about it all the time. You know, you can develop. Nobody, you know, even if you lose your fight, it's a learning opportunity. I've not met anybody that's just a jerk in these leagues. I've made several friends. El Jefe Choi, who just joined the stream. El Jefe Choi says, using DC, he can't lose. That's what it feels like, man. I love DC. I just love the feel of the heavyweights, the impact, the strategy of it. But El Jefe Choi, I love watching. If I see it on my phone that he's streaming, I'm popping in. He was an opponent of mine in MMA at MMA Gaming. I mean, you'll get to know people. Oh no, I got really distracted and just took a nasty shot there. I got really distracted for a long time. But anyways, yeah, it was, oh, my wife almost cost me this fight. I'm just going to keep it real with you. My wife almost just cost me this fight. Oh no. Okay, but we're good. Oh God. Okay. Nice. Gotta switch up what I'm doing here. I want to. Oh! Oh my God. Oh, and he had the flex on me. Why? I mean, did I do something to him? Oh, yes, the wife. Yes, the wife will always get a pass. But I mean, that was brutal. This guy, interference or not, this guy has just ousted me again. Round 2, I won that round. He won the first round. I definitely think I won the second. He won the third, so I got to take this in. Ethan says, I can't believe I accidentally taunted you during our fight yesterday. Ethan says he can't believe he taunted me. He was like, darn, what the heck? Yeah, no, it doesn't bother me, my man. I get it. It's all respect. Oh. Jeez, this guy is good. Oh. I caught him that time. Caught you trying to hurt me. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, he deserves the taunt. He deserves to taunt me on that. That was really good. Oh! Oh, here we go. Oh no. Oh no. All right, we're still in this. We're not giving up. We're not giving up. Wow, this guy is really good. I mean, jeez. It's all right. We're not giving up. We're coming on. We are. El Davino says, oh no. Come on, coach. We got two when I start seeing exclamation points in my messages of encouragement, yeah, things are getting rough, but I feel good. We're still alive, which means we still have a chance. This guy just knows where I'm weak. Wow. So we've been here before. We're in the 5th round. I'm going to turn up the volume in my headphones a little bit. I want to hear everything. Let me get a sip of water. This is where you need to dig deep. This is where never giving up comes in. Because this guy came out here and just did some work. He's throwing a lot of kicks, so I'm going to have to close the distance on him. Cage says he believes. We're not giving up. Oh. 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 Golly. Not giving up. Not giving up. We're not done. We are not done. Oh. I got a minute 30. Oh my God. All right, he's going to keep letting me up. Oh my God. This guy's... This isn't... Oh, wow. Come on. You can still do this. Just get a lucky little KO. Oh! Oh my God. Wow. That was not a Division 15 fighter. That was a monster. And he's just left me the thanks. Even though he gave me the thanks, I'm giving him a respect. That was just some I am better than you business.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata calls a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 45 seconds of round number 5.
I cannot believe that this is what is going on. Oh, that was rough. Down to Division 17. That's okay. I mean, I'm not happy with that, but jeez Louise. That was just some Thunderdome business right there. All right. So we went win. On to the next. That's right, Cage. I love that. On to the next, right. Except for it wasn't unlucky. That was skill. That guy was just highly skilled. He wasn't spamming anything. That guy wasn't cheesing. Those shots were placed. Those were planned. Those were that's how you want to end up fighting. When you're great at this game, that's what it looks like. You know, everything is measured, and it's just like, I know this shot does this type of damage. Il Divino Vega says maybe he jinxed me by saying I lose by... No, dude. You did not. You definitely didn't jinx me, because that type of loss, I've experienced it. I've been here, you know. I'm not happy with it. I don't want to sound jovial and lighthearted about taking a loss like that. I want to get better. But, you know, it was kind of... That's funny. So we are not giving up. We're not that. Why would I give up? I'm saying we are pushing forward, as Cage points out. Tough losses are big lessons. That is 100%. That's what this game is. That's what this entire game is. That's what life is. You know, I think Ethan says, I don't see that comment, but I thought Ethan said something about not, you know, mocking somebody or thinking that you're better than someone because somebody else is always better than you. And that's the truth too, man. It's a progress. Everybody that's gotten to the top has gone through their beatdowns as well. And Cage, yeah. Il Divino says big facts, Cage. That's 100%. That's thought of the stream right there. I'm going to give this guy some time to find an opponent. Just give him a minute or 25 seconds to find another opponent because we keep bumping into each other and his ping's a little too high for me. So we are running. By the way, we started talking about Robert Whittaker, Kelvin Gastelum stepping in for Robert Whittaker. And that was interesting. I think Kelvin Gastelum making that move is truly some fighter stuff, to say it in polite people's terms. It's really, I'm impressed. Kevin Gastelum, if he steps in and replaces Paulo Costa on April 17th, and he beats Robert Whittaker, he should get a title shot again. As Izzy's toughest opponent, we've never seen. Ethan says Rob's going to put him in a body bag. I can't. I can't co-sign that, man. I cannot co-sign that. Ethan, one thing if anybody can cause an upset at 185, it's Kelvin Gastelum. If he shows up, Kelvin Gash. El Jefe Choi says he doesn't know how. I don't know how I feel about Kelvin, but why? I mean, he has had inconsistent performances, El Jefe. Kelvin has had some real inconsistent performances, but when he shows up, dude's a monster. El Jefe Choi says, I don't think he does Robert. I don't think he does. Robert's on another level. Cage Official, I'm in the minority here. Cage Official says Robert will piece him up. He's too technical. Gastelum is very flat-footed. Ethan says Jack killed him in like 2 minutes. Yeah, Jack Hermanson did beat Kelvin, but Jack Hermanson has beaten a lot of people, and Jack Hermanson will beat a lot of people. Jack Hermanson, he's a killer. Let's not sleep on him because he has a loss. He's a killer. But I guess I'm in the minority here. But there are some points that are well taken. Like Robert Whittaker is much more technical on his feet. He's much more technical. But the issue here is, and I would also argue that Robert Whittaker is much more technical than Romero, for example. But Gastelum's willing to eat one or two technical shots to make the fight a dogfight and make it his. If he can take it, because that's what he's going to have to do. He's going to have to get inside, and he's going to have to take it. I think this could be a dogfight. Ethan says Rob is levels above him. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry to be have the unpopular opinion. I just don't agree. I don't see Kelvin. I don't see him being that far away from a Robert Whittaker. I don't see him being that he belongs. Kelvin belongs in the top 5 at 185. He belongs there, in my opinion. El Jefe Choi says, also true, coach. He has a good chin. Yeah. I mean, he has a thick skull. Kelvin Gastelum can take shots, man. He can take shots, and he does bang. He's sticking with our fellow gamer, Bobby Knuckles. Yeah, no, I definitely... I love Bobby Knuckles. Oh my God, this guy's another killer. Gamer the best, this is one of those streams, guys. I'm not giving up. Why did I just say that? I'm not giving up before we fight, but jeez. This would have been the stream to make huge progress. Cage Official says, I will say Gastelum is very dangerous in the pocket, and Rob isn't the best in the pocket. That's why Izzy caught him. If Rob uses his range, he doesn't get into a war and should be good. Absolutely. If Rob can keep this from being the dog fight that Kelvin Gastelum wants it to be, then yes. It is definitely Rob has an advantage there, because then you're talking about a technical, who has better footwork, who can get in and out of the pocket quickly, who can do these things. If he keeps that distance, then yeah. But if it goes the way Kelvin wants to make it, it's a problem. And Kelvin is in a position to shock a lot of people. He has the skills. I think this is an interesting fight. I would much prefer Paulo Costa. And shout out to Paulo Costa. Hopefully he gets healthy soon. He had a severe flu, which, you know, forced him out of this fight. It's kind of ridiculous. I have seen a few negative comments about Paulo Costa being inconsistent and not wanting to fight. It's just like, jeez, the world is crazy. This guy he's shown that he's willing to fight everybody. You know, he got sick one time. Yeah, he made some weird excuses, but it doesn't discredit him as a fighter entirely. It's kind of crazy. Paulo Costa, if he says he's sick, he's sick. I believe him. I mean, the guy seems like a fighter. Ignore the internet. Ethan says they're hateful couch potatoes bashing fighters. Yeah. Got to get ready for work. Il Divino, always good to kick it and chop it up. Welcome, man. Thanks for stopping by, Il Divino. Cajun Fisher says, people don't understand the lifestyle unless they are in it. Everyone has an opinion nowadays. Yeah, that's the truth. Everybody has an opinion nowadays, and their opinion can get a lot of attention. It really can. And that's why, you know, people value their own opinion so much. Even sometimes when that opinion isn't based in fact or backed up by data, or it's kind of crazy. Ah. Okay. Ethan says, yep, he's a fighter, but he does train. He's not a fighter, but he does train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and he studies MMA. All right, so here we go. Israel Adesanya at 205. A lot of bounce in this guy's... A lot of bustle in this guy's hustle. Let's see. Oh, man. Yes. This is it. Maybe I shouldn't say that to myself. Absolutely, Ethan. I'll finish off the stream with a fight with you, Ethan. Yeah, Ethan says, we scrapping? Yeah, we are. Absolutely get a fight in. Kinda. Got him back down. That needed to happen. Oh, I blocked that. Ethan says he wants to beat my ass for revenge. Never that, Ethan. Never that. I think that it's good to just get spars in with people, fight, get a vibe. Everybody has a different strength, different perspective. Somebody was asking me, not that I'm one to give advice on this game, but somebody was asking me, like, well, what should I do? What approach should I take for my fight? And I was telling them the basics of the game, the fundamentals, but everybody kind of gravitates to different things, different aspects of the game. they're good at. And you shouldn't let somebody else try to dictate to you what that is. Oh, great takedown defense. Man. Let me turn on my HUD, which is insane that I've been playing this entire time without a HUD. Here we go. Alright, stamina's not bad. I thought I'd be... Oh! Alright. Tag me up. Jeez. Ah. One thing I don't get is in this game, if you are striking, I think it should be, if you're choosing the strike, you shouldn't be transition blocking, like at the exact same time. Wow, that was really good clinch defense. Ah! Here we go. There we go. All right. He's going to try to get out. Dang! I just decided to let loose because... Oh my goodness. Oh. This is just, it's one of those streams. It's just one of those streams. I've had, it's... Ethan says Izzy versus DC. This is so weird. It does feel weird. Man. It's a grind night, Coach. Yeah, Cage, I agree. It's one of those nights, but it's also one of those nights that we're not giving up. Not getting sour grapes about this. I just want to... Oh, there we go. Need to block that body more. Let's see if we can get small victories. Small victories where we can. Okay. Wow. I thought I rocked him. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. I'm just running into these guys back to back. That's all right. This is what I want. I need more competent play. Man. Jeez. Man, I can't tell you. I'm actually getting hot. All right. Oh my God. This situation that you guys are all witnessing, do not tell anybody you know about this. This never happened. All right. We're in this together. Okay. We're going to share this experience. It's traumatic and we're not going to share it with anybody. We're going to keep this our secret. Oh, wow. Thank you. Cage Official says, circle to your right a little, coach. That will help. Oh, God. That will help with the straights. Thank you. All right. Nope. You know what doesn't help with the straights is throwing a kick way out of range. Jeez, I'm just not giving up though, guys. I don't think you understand how serious I am. I'm watching this like I can still win. You guys are like, this crash test dummy should just give up. Donato! What up, my man? I am in full struggle mode, facing 3 losses in a row after a couple of days of just victories. Oh. I can still do it. I'm still... Ethan says giving up is for losers. That's right. Taj Tennant. What's going on? That 2-hour difference kicked my ass. Once I can't read the rest of that, Taj Tennant. Yeah, the time change is working a number on me. No. All right. That's right. Cade says facts, Ethan. It's absolutely a fact. You know? Oh. Okay. Donato says I got a huge KO win in the last minute of a 5-rounder that I should have lost. Oh, I just got knocked out in the last minute of a 5-rounder that I lost in the second. But, hey, that guy was a monster. I clearly have lost to him before. I'm getting paired up with some beasts. Donato, you've been challenged to a scrap by Ethan. I think you have to fulfill that scrap. But yeah, congratulations, Donato. That is why you get addicted to this game. It's why you get addicted to the game. It's why it becomes so much fun when you don't. The thing is, you had the opposite experience. You went into the 5th. Donato says if you can still roundhouse to the face, you have a chance. That's right. You absolutely do. If you can still deliver that roundhouse to the face, if you can still throw a hook, if you can still bob your head and try to land a slip and counter strike, you are in the fight. That's why giving up makes no sense. I mean, instead of handing over those points, just battle it. Just see if you can get it. On 2 days ago, I had a guy that was whooping my tail, and we came back and we did it. We're gonna do DC versus DC. Donald says, yeah, give me a second, E. He's got to get in. Fight's never over till it's over, Ethan says. That's why I kept the same pace even in our last round of our fight yesterday. It's absolutely. Cage says he would spar, but he's on Xbox. Cage, that hurts the heart that you're on Xbox, but I know Xbox is, it's actually doing its thing this time around. It looks like the Xbox One X is, or Series X or whatever it is this game's running at 60 frames per second over there. They got a bustling community going. It's not like the last time around, so it's still a good purchase. Eventually, I think I'll end up with one. Got to get it past the wife, though. Kate says it will fill your heart to know I'm on eBay looking for a PlayStation. Heck yes, it does. You know what fills my heart. Yes, absolutely, dude. Let us be the first, well, one of the first. I'm sure you'll tell other people, but let us be one of the first to know when you get it. Log on, and honestly, that's some of the most fun stuff ever, is fighting guys like Ethan, getting in there with Rear Naked MMA, Coach Donato. Ethan says, be careful with those scammers on eBay. Yeah, Cage, why do you choose eBay versus just like a regular drop? All the shops are closed in the UK. Okay, I got you. So he has to, because there's a smart approach, right, to coronavirus is still a reality there. Yeah, that's it. So you're kind of forced into, Cage is in the UK. All the retail shops are closed down, so he's forced into that market, the eBay market, where you're definitely paying. You might find a seller that's in a hot spot that's like, hey, I got to get rid of this PS5. Lone Wolf Nick. Yeah, Ethan says, do I have time to shower before we fight, Coach? Yeah, go ahead, man. Take a shower. I'm going to be out here for another couple fights before I fight end the stream. Oh. There we go. By the way, I know we just had UFC 259, had a lot of title fights on there. And this guy says, respect, good fight. I say respect, well played. But I feel like UFC 260 is more in line with what I would feel is like, I don't know. I'm not saying, I like this card. I like what we're about to get. I don't like 3 title fights on one card. I'm not a fan of it at all. Those cards usually feel super long because something's going to go 5 rounds, typically. And it's just, you don't want to sit through multiple 5-round fights, even if they're good sometimes. Ethan says he's actually excited for the women's fights. Yeah, good. Cage Official says Usman versus Masvidal doesn't excite him. Yeah, I'm not excited by that either. I feel like, yeah, I'm more excited for the women's fights too. I'm more excited for Rose. Ethan says he never thought he'd say that, but oh, come on, Ethan. I hope you just have to watch it a little bit more, I think, and you'll get it. But yeah, I'm way more excited for Wei Li Zhang's return against Rose. And what's the other women's fight? I have to look it up. But I am too excited about that fight. I'm not excited. I feel like Jorge Masvidal, think about this. The Ben Askren knockout was like in 2019. I think that happened in 2019. This guy really, when I say this guy, all due respect to Jorge Masvidal, I just feel like him being in this title shot is just weird. It just shows you that we're in this WWE kind of space with the UFC still, which is a little, no knock to WWE, but when I say that, I mean with respect to just, kind of scripting scenarios and meritocracy not really mattering. Not, who's the best doesn't really matter. It's, who's drawing. I mean, Jorge Masvidal spent most of his career not as a draw. He was a journeyman most of his career. He's had this recent late career resurgence, which shows, hey, I mean, these guys, sometimes you can push them and they're still not going to be stars. They're still not going to do it. Let them mature in the game, find their path, connect with fans naturally, and, let the meritocracy prevail. Don't let Charles Oliveira fight 8 times without getting to touch gold and being concerned that a guy that's 1-3 at lightweight, namely Conor McGregor, woo! It's a wrap. We got off of the loss shelf. Finally. That's why we don't give up around here. Ethan says, but did he? He got lucky against Till. Whoa, Ethan. Whoa. There was nothing lucky about Masvidal v. Till. There was nothing. You know what? That's the fight. Masvidal versus Till is the fight that has, I mean, that is a reminder. Thank you, Coach Donato. I appreciate that. He says, nice W. Thank you. The, Darren Till versus Jorge Masvidal is actually a perfect display of Masvidal at one of his best. Like he knows, okay, in a real fight, he's going to eat shots. He demonstrated he ate shots from a big guy with a lot of power. He ate it, made a kissy face back at him, got back up, and got the knockout. That's grit. That's a fighter right there. And I'm not taking that away from Jorge Masvidal. I think that's a poor example to use against Jorge. That's a shining example of his grit, determination, and if he had continued on that path, that's why that win paired with the knockout of Ben Askren made him just shoot to the moon. I mean, it's evidenced by that. I didn't see your last message. Ethan says, I like Jorge a lot, man. He's just not a champion. I agree. I just don't. That's particularly why I'm not interested in seeing Usman, who is easily one of the best fighters we've ever seen in the UFC. I'm not interested in seeing that fight again. I honestly, and it sounds so disrespectful, just being a fan from my couch. I'm literally sitting on my couch while Jorge is probably finished training all day. So, just from an analytical, just looking from the outside, all due respect to both men, it doesn't look like Jorge Masvidal has a skill set, the skill set it takes to threaten a man like Kamaru Usman, like, at all. What specifically do I mean? The one area that he is dangerous is his boxing. Cage Official says, I think Usman deserves more respect. Absolutely. That's where I'm at. I mean, for this fight to happen is almost, and I think Usman wants this fight because he saw the dollars that he and Jorge Masvidal made on the first fight, but I would submit to Usman, that was lightning in a bottle, man. That fight worked out perfectly. The hype that you got, the interest you got worked out perfectly. The way Masvidal filled in at the last minute, it was just perfect. The second fight, unless something weird happens in the buildup, I mean, it could happen. Jorge and this thing could escalate again, but these guys left on good terms. They both have made money. I don't know that the buildup to this one's going to be any different. But at the end of the day, people that are saying, calling out Usman or thinking that this is going to be a close fight, and it can be. It's grown men fighting, so anything can happen. But man, yeah, Usman just definitely doesn't have that aura of invincibility that most champions get that have achieved the things he's achieved. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's an aura that goes around. John Jones had it. The fans gave John Jones that aura of invincibility. The fans gave that invincibility, that vibe to like Lyoto Machida at one point. It's just something about them. When you look at him, you just can't fathom. Like, really, who can stand up to this guy? Usman doesn't have that. I don't know what it will take for him to get it. Going up against Stipe Miocic. Ethan says because he's boring and has no personality. Yeah, I mean, I guess the boredom plays in, but Fedor is boring. Fedor has no personality. And Fedor definitely had that aura of invincibility around him. You know, I feel like the Korean Zombie. The Korean Zombie's animated and he's likable, but he's really not, obviously outspoken in a way that American fans are going to connect with, or English-speaking fans, are going to connect with. But he still clicks. He still has, he had that. Ethan says because Fedor is Russian, they have a huge fan base. I think to an extent they do have a huge fan base, but it's less the fan base, but more that perception of them as fighters in their prime. Black Star putting it on me. God. I honestly think I saw, even though I've never fought this guy, I saw his name really close to my name in the rankings for some weird reason. The digits in his, that 420, 250. In fact, I think we fought him before. That 420, 250. You have this weird thing with numbers. I did not mean to go for the takedown. I went to go for a body straight. Ah. All right. So here we go. Let's see what the stats were in that fight. Damn. It's not good. It's just one of them days. Don't take it personal. That's what we're having. We're having one of them days. Okay. Taj Tennis says, I think Usman is going to do the same thing he's done since Woodley. It works, yeah. He's absolutely going to do that. He's going to do the same thing. I think the fight will look very similar. The Masvidal versus Usman. 2, I think will look pretty similar to 1. I don't think he's going to go out there and try to box with a guy like Masvidal. Because if there's one area that Masvidal is better than Kamaru Usman, it's the stand-up. This is tough. Usman has not only a nice jab, Usman's jab defies reason to me. Ethan says Usman's jab is really nice. Of course, yeah. But it just doesn't make sense. It looks ugly. Man. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Just having a terrible day. Not blocking well. JMMA, what's up? JMMA, I am having a nightmare of a day right now. It's hard out here for a coach. Need to do better. Stay in this fight. Jay, I haven't seen you post a stream recently. Maybe I've just missed it. I don't think so. Okay, we got him on the ground. I need to keep this fight in a place where I can do damage and, like, recover. I need time to... I need a round, of course, but I also... Wow, I blocked that. That's crazy. Okay. Wow. Coach Donato and Ethan are going at it. I want to know who wins that one. It's the second fight of those two. Oh. Jay says, yeah, he's got a competition coming up. So by the time I come home, he's sore and tired. He's been rolling around 5 hours a day since Sunday. So he's getting ready to do what I'm doing right now, but in real life. He's getting ready as a BJJ competition. Getting ready for it. Shout out to JMMA. Getting ready to scrap in real life. Oh. This guy is just beasting on me. Man. Oh. I am just suffering today. I went from Win City to Lost City. Oh my god, this guy. Thanks. Why do all those guys do that? Oh man. That's just brutal. I'm really disheartened here with my performance. But we are marching forward. Taj Tennis says it's one of those days he hasn't played since Wednesday. Yeah, no, dude. It's just one of these days you sink. Let's just take a look at the damage. We fell down to Division 17. Look at that. Look at that. That's just... Went from a championship run. Some tough guys here. And then just crashed today. I mean, I've got now, I think, 15 losses now. I think at least 80% of them came from 2 streams. Or 3 streams now. At least 80% of them came from just 3 streams I've done, which is really, really frustrating. I want to know, what is it? What days, what am I doing differently on the days that I come in here and I feel unstoppable? Like yesterday, I felt really on fire. What am I doing differently? I don't know. Hopefully we'll go on a little bit of a run here. We're back to Alexander. Back to Volk. The guy I use at 155 and featherweight. I'll have to get it in here. Just give me 1 second. Getting something ready. Ethan says, good fight, D. What happened? All right, so here we go. Coach Heavy Hands, Iron Sheriff, or Sheriff.
Ready. You ready to fight?
Here we go. Taj Tennis says Iron Sharif. Iron Sharif. So you know this guy. He's got a lot of pressure. He doesn't know him, but you know that's how you pronounce it. Okay, cool. Iron Sharif. Yeah. He's, Taj says he's spamming that jab. Yeah, he's really, yeah, and you're right. I gotta take him down, but it's harder than it looks. If I go for a takedown, he'll... Golly! My God. My goodness. What is going on with my life tonight? Wow. Conor McGregor threw 176 strikes in one round. Taj Tenet rightfully points out my block is toast if I don't get him down to the ground. Yeah, it already is done. This is insanity. He threw 100 more strikes than me, landed 11 more, but he got that knockdown.
You ready to fight? Ready.
That's frustrating to see. My God. Oh. Wow. This is tough. This guy is just, it's insane. Iron Sharif. Ah. Oh, I thought I blocked that. Oh. You want to talk about a grindy survival type of fight. Taj said it may be worth slipping those jabs for a good straight. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right, Taj. I need to use the slip to get in there. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate everybody. If you haven't had a chance, Donato and Ethan going back and forth, if you hadn't had a chance to hit that like button, please do. I'm having a terrible night. I need your help and support. Going through some pretty significant depression as a result. I'm just joking, but hit that like, hit the subscribe, hit that notification. We're having some fun. Oh. My God. Oh. My gosh. This is just a rough night. I'm going to just take this as a lesson learned. I feel like I'm just not doing what I normally do, but I'm also fighting great guys. They did their thing. Coach Donato says invite me. Now Coach Donato wants to beat up on me, of course. I will definitely fight. Oh, and I lost so many points. Yeah, we'll go ahead and end the stream. Do a couple of fights with the team. Coach Donato is new to UFC 4, and he has been playing his heart out. He has been going super duper hard, and he's gotten better. I'm having a terrible night, and he wants to make it worse. We're looking to send an invite to Coach Donato. It's interesting. I just looked at my screen for the first time when I was sending an invite. You guys can't see anything. Taj Tennant says he's at Division 12. He hasn't played for a while, but his first 5 or 6 fights will be easier. He senses a brick wall coming. Yeah, it gets tougher, but in my last season, I definitely made it to the top 100, and I feel like it's more of a mental block because there's some guys that I'll lose to, and I'm on these skids that I normally beat. Hey, Coach Donato, I just sent you the invite. I don't know if you got it. Yeah, Taj. There's definitely a brick wall. It's tough, but this is why I love this game. I'm telling you, these are the moments. Sitting here watching you wrestle just makes me think about Aljo Jan. I know a lot of MMA fans don't practice the sport, but let's be realistic. Aljo was giving up bad positions because he wanted the fight to go to the ground. Oh, yeah, absolutely. He 100% wanted that fight to go to the ground. He was willing to get in a submissive position for that. That's without a doubt. Without a doubt. That's the case. I'm just curious to see what happens the second time around. Like I said yesterday, I'd be really interested to see. Ethan says, in other words, Jan beat his ass and embarrassed him. That's where I know you're having fun. I get it. I know you're having fun. But I don't think he lost that fight. Aljo giving up bad position. I don't think he got his ass beat. I don't think we could say that Aljo got his ass beat in. He didn't. Aljo, I'm actually distracted by those losses I just took. I'm super frustrated by them. But Aljo, he was losing the fight, but he wasn't getting his quote unquote ass beat. He was just losing the fight. I think the fight was developing into what you could describe maybe as a getting his butt whooped. What'd you say? Yeah. Here we go. Coach Donato, OG of the stream, wants to come in and finish off the stream by harming your boy, bringing great harm to Coach Heavy Hands. Ethan says Jan beats ass in later rounds, so it was coming. Yeah, he does. Piotr turns it on in the championship rounds. That's for sure. Based on what we saw with Aldo and some of his other fights, he definitely, when his opponents are withering away, he's apparently just getting, just midlining here. So Coach Donato coming on strong. Trying to bring great harm to your boy. Trying to make it so that I end this night on a worse note than I started it. Ethan says he embarrassed Faber and was going to do the same to Aljo. Aljo, he breaks them. The no mercy call. Yeah, Uriah Faber should not have been in there, though. You know what I'm saying? Uriah Faber, at that point in his career, and this talk of him fighting TJ Dillashaw is insanity. Please stop Uriah Faber. I mean, he proved his worth. JMMA says, in my opinion, Jan wasn't dominating. Outside of that knockdown, I don't think Jan was putting work in. Aljo just didn't pace himself, so he gassed, which made it look bad. I agree with that assessment. I feel like Aljo got caught up under the lights. like he freaked out or something. He just wasn't fighting his with his normal, approach. It was very panicked almost. He just looked panicked. And like I said, the second time out there, things are a little bit more familiar to him. He's coming in as the champion. If he over-prepares, not over-prepares, but he gets really prepared to where he's so confident, that he's filled the holes that he had in the first fight. Oh my God. Like I said, to me, that would spark unseen life at 135 if Aljo wins this fight. JMMA says, and I still don't know how Jan got a title shot off of beating Faber. There you go. That's key. How did you beat Uriah Faber and end up demanding a title shot? But that's the problem. That's what we were talking about when it comes to meritocracy in MMA, in the UFC, earning your shot, earning your place. Like, how do you answer that question to any guy that's actually that's beat the other killers out there? How do you tell that guy, yeah, no, the guy that just beat Uriah Faber is going to get that title shot, not you, the 40-year-old Uriah Faber. And no offense to 40-year-olds, I'm almost there. I'm nearing. I'm closing in on it. So I'm not dissing them. But come on, man. Ethan says, so we're going to act like Jan didn't brutalize a legend named Jose Aldo, and we'll do the same to every other bantamweight. Yeah, he did. You can't take anything away from Piotr Jan's win on Jose Aldo. I feel like Jose Aldo looks great nowadays. Jose Aldo looks like he can fight anybody at that weight class. And so that was a legit win, but yeah, I think getting your way to a title shot by beating Uriah Faber is a tough sell. But it's fine. Your 135-pound division looked completely different when Piotr Jan stepped in there. It looked completely different than it does even right now. Jay is trying to discredit the real champ. I don't think Jay's discrediting, because I almost completely agree with what Jay's saying, and I'm definitely not going to discredit Piotr Jan. I like Piotr Jan. I think he's a good fighter. JMMA says, Ethan, he was letting Jan take him down. Aljo, outside of Jimmy Rivera, is the best wrestler at 135 pounds. Do you really think he would just turtle down with a full tank? Yeah, he was. One thing, Ethan, you can't deny is Aljo is definitely, he might be the best wrestler. He might be a better wrestler than Jimmy Rivera. I don't know. He's either the first or second best wrestler at 135. That's for sure. And so, and good fights. Shout out Coach Donato's definitely to be taken seriously. He's gotten better. He has gotten very much better than he has. He manages his stamina a lot better. Seems a lot more intentional with his striking and not freaking out. Yeah, Ethan, I definitely want to run one. We'll run one right now. Ethan says, yeah. It looks like it deleted your message, Ethan. But, yeah, he said that, Ethan basically said that Piotr Jan, Aljo let Piotr Jan throw him around like that. But that's what other people are pointing out, that, yeah, no, Aljo was willing to take that bad position, take that trip, so that he could get, he's tired, and also to say, let's try it on the ground. Let's bring this down to the ground. But shout out to Coach Donato for putting up a tough fight. Good job, Coach Donato. I might get a couple fights in after the stream just to see. JMMA says, I'm not discrediting Jan, but I don't like when people act like Jan was just ragdolling Aljo. Aljo was allowing takedowns just to get the fight to the ground. Jan knew that, so he just dumped him and got up. Yeah, that's not something I've thought about. It's not something I thought about, but that's legit. That's a legit perspective and point of view on that. That's interesting. So final fight of the night against Ethan. Stream regular. Donato says, thoughts? I lost the stream. Coach Donato, yeah, I just brought up the fact, I think you did a great job. You've definitely gotten much better about your stamina management, and you've found a way to... Oh, you want to do... Ethan wants to do bantamweights. You found a way. Most important is you gotten better with your stamina, Coach Donato. That is key. I mean, I'm not the god at this game. You just saw me lose 4 fights in this stream against killers, which is why I didn't drop more than one division. I dropped from, pretty much the division 17 or 16. I don't know if I was 16 or 17, but I didn't drop that far because I was losing the highly ranked guys, except for one of them. Oh, wow. He's going to... But I will say you've gotten better at managing your stamina. You are much more measured when it comes to your strike selection. So you're really thinking about which strike works best for my position versus just kind of spazzing out and throwing stuff. That shows you've been playing this game a lot. I mean, you've seen what works against the computer. You've seen what works against other people, and it's starting to become natural for you, if you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, Donato, that's really good that this quickly you feel so much more competitive. So here we go, finishing up the stream with Ethan. Ethan doing his thing with Piotr Jan, his favorite fighter. Piotr Jan doing what he can to survive here. Ethan's in a bad way. Trying to do our damage to Ethan. He's doing a good job surviving. He's really surviving. It's an interesting approach. We finished that fight. I had to take out some frustration on somebody for losing those fights. I had to take out my anger on Ethan. Poor Ethan. But no, that was a good fight on both ends. It's a struggle. It's hard. Great fight, Ethan. It's hard out here. Ethan says he has no idea how to block that. Well, I can show you. I can show you how to block that. If you want to quickly, before I go, just so I can help you. I don't want to just do that if you don't know what it is. Let's go back in. And I can show you. What it is you're holding the left trigger in. You're holding that left trigger in, and you're either going to go right or left on the analog. So right or left on the analog. So all I want to do here is get you in that position, okay? I want to get you in that position, and then I'm going to yeah. So yeah, that's called that position, by the way, is called the crucifix, and it is brutal. You don't want to get caught, and I just want to show you what to look for. Taj Tennant says to not be in that position and switch to side guard, press right trigger down and down on the right stick. Bet you didn't know that. No, I didn't. Hold on, wait 1 second. Taj Tennis says to not be in that position and switch to side guard. Press the right trigger down and down on the right stick. I did not know that at all. That is awesome. So let's get you down on the ground here. That's really good information, Taj. Thank you for sharing that, my man. I had no idea. So, Ethan, what I'm going to do is... See, I don't see that option. I'll be on top. I was trying to get to the side, but it was blocked every time. Try it. So, yeah, try it. To not be in that position and switch to side guard, Ethan, press the right trigger down and down on the right stick. So try that. Ethan, Taj says no, you have to be the downed person. Right, that's... Yeah, Ethan has to try that, yep. Oh, it has to be a denial. You have to be in denial for that crucifix position. Okay, I got you. So if you hit right stick and down right there, that's when it does it. But Ethan, so fake, like flick to the left, you know, so you want to sometimes fake at least. Try to fake every now and again. Flick the stick. Flick that, yeah, and try to fake it. So you want to make that a fake, right? I mean, it's a terrible situation to be in. So if I get you in it, if I get you back in it, you don't want to even get there. You block that with... Taj Tennis says he's going to get online and show you. Yeah, that's cool. That's nice of you, Taj. Yeah, that's what you want to do. At least fake that every now and again, and then switch direction. You know what I'm saying? And then switch that direction. So try to get out for real. There you go. See that? Very good. Yeah, so that fake is really helpful. A lot of the time that fake really does help. That's got to be it. Oh, looks like he wants to get it in. Oh my goodness. T-City is bringing the heat. Looks like a man on fire here. Jeez Louise. I'm gonna talk about a killer. City on his back. Marquise, Taj Tennant is inviting you, Triangle City, to a fight. To show you a little bit more about that crucifix position, I'm interested in seeing it myself. Finish that fight. Good job, Taj Tennant. Or, I'm sorry, Ethan. Tough fight. Yeah, the ground game is a part of it. It's hard. Taj Tennant's inviting me. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I definitely want to see it. Let me see it for sure. Let's take a look here. So Taj Tennant's room is going to show us a little something new with the crucifix position. Taj Tennant says, and I'll get you to the ground and get inside control. Okay, so here we go. Ethan says, I'm working straight ground game for now. My stand-up is there. Yeah, Ethan, your stand-up is right there. And one thing you'll learn is that your stand-up, the type of stand-up that you have, your stand-up game will change once you start defending takedowns. But I think your hands are great. Your hands are excellent. Up. Take you to the ground. Got you inside control. Try it again. He says he's going to need a stamina advantage. So jab him up. So Taj Tennant wants me in. Ethan says, thank you. Thank you for time to polish the rest of my game. I'm good on submission offense, but I'm not used to these defenses and I feel helpless. Dude, yeah, that's a big part of the game. It's a huge part of the game. It's a huge part of the game. But it's worth mastering. Like, your plan is smart. Like, get used to that ground game. So I don't know what we're doing. Yeah, no, I don't understand. We're trying to do a different type of takedown here. It doesn't seem to be working. So we're just kind of experimenting, testing right now because Taj Tenet, aka Marquise Wins, is aware of a different way to kind of defend the crucifix that I wasn't aware of. And it says we need to just right trigger down and down. So we're defending. Okay, cool. Tenet said he'll just send the video. Okay, cool. But Taj, I would absolutely fight you, but I have to get off. I gotta get off the stream, but I do want you to stop by tomorrow. I gotta get off. I gotta eat dinner. My wife's been giving me the side eye for the long stream. I appreciate every single one of you that has been here. Ethan, Il Divino Vega, Taj Tenet, Cage, everybody. Check out Lord Koj's channel tomorrow. I appreciate you guys. I just got a 20-second KO online. Ethan got a 20-second. Congratulations, Ethan! Ethan, we'll definitely run one tomorrow. Work on your ground game. Cage official still in the building. Cage, thank you so much. I'm sorry for the losses tonight, Cage. I will do better in the future. I just have some of these nights where it just hurts. But I definitely appreciate you guys for sticking through it, watching with me, enjoying these fights, talking about MMA, and enjoying life. Have fun, stay safe, and until tomorrow night, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace. I'm out.